I started my career at Kariba North in Siyabonga. I worked in the control room and did the shifts, headed the electrical maintenance department. And then at one time, you know, the company decided to bring me to Lusaka. So as head of the power rehabilitation project. Unless and until we could be able to provide reliable, sustainable and efficient power, the industry was not going to grow. And so my responsibility was to rehabilitate the Kariba North Bank Power Station, the Victoria Falls Power Station, and the Kafue Gorge Power Stations. You know, I took charge of this portfolio. I started thinking, you know, if we are going to just do a rehabilitation, why don't we do an operating? I thought about this idea. I came and bounced it off my director, you know, and he agreed, and they said, look, you know, let's try it, you know, with a consultant. And we had a British consultant, and they came to Kariba and they ran the machine, and we confirmed that we could actually get 180 megawatts, 20% more power from those generators. And that is how I changed, you know, all the tender documents to include, you know, operating. So we just not do rehabilitation, but we're able to get 20% more power from the existing assets. So that was, you know, and I feel proud that I contributed, you know, a bit more to what we have today. We have a number of power stations that we want to build. Okay. In fact, we've just finished looking at our profile. You know, between now, in the next 5 years, we intend to spend something like $5.3 billion if we can get our hands on that money. We have a power station at Luswasi. This is a power station that is 12 megawatts now. We are expanding it to 86 megawatts. We've already finished the feasibility study with a firm called Scott Wilson, URF. From there, also a British firm. We're also trying to build a small power station here, which is 15 megawatts at Lunzua in the north of Zambia. This power station is essentially going to produce power for the northern province, export a bit of it into Tanzania, as well as supply the Nsumbu National Park in Cassava Bay. The idea is to resuscitate Cassava Bay as a national, you know, tourist center. We are into two kinds. First, we are entering to what we're calling, you know, PPPs. You know, we are the private party working for and on behalf of government, and then we can look for a private partner to come. Right now, we have got two such relationships. One is the Iteshiteji power station we are building here. This is a 120 megawatt power station. We've gone into partnership with Tata Africa. It's a private company. They are working with us, and we are developing this 120 megawatt power station with them. The second PPP we've gone into is with a Chinese company called Sino Hydro. This will be for the development of the 750 Kafue Gorge Lower Power Station. It's a public company in China. They're coming to join us, the public here, and you know, we will be working together to develop. You know, so we'll have 35% shareholding. They'll have 65%. You know, so in here we will have 50-50. You know, 50% to ZESCO and 50% to Tata. We are looking forward to such partnership. So what Sino Hydro is bringing to the table is technology, know-how, because they built the Three Gorges power station and several other power stations in, you know, around the world. You know, I know that they are doing a project in Sudan, and they're doing another one in Ethiopia, and I think another one in Cameroon, and they've done some in Laos, and of course quite a few in China itself. So they'll bring know-how, technology, and so on. Tata, it is essentially financing that you know, we are getting. So, you know, they are our equity partner, so they brought 50% equity financing, and we put in 50%. The rest we go to the market, you know, for debt. So even as we go to England, we also be looking for technology partners and also financing. You know, so if we can get British direct investment into Zambia, that would be very exciting. We can get technical know-how in the terms of consultancy, as we are working with Scott Wilson, Mason McClellan, or PB Power. That is also exciting. Even companies, you know, that would like to work with us. You know, Midlands Power, if they're still there, and any other such companies who are willing to work with us, definitely, you know, we can enter into some agreement with them. The electricity industry has been so vibrant, it's growing. The only thing the electricity industry in my sector is to grow. As I speak now, I've got colleagues from Congo DR who are doing rehabilitation, and they're asking us to export 150 megawatts firm from Zambia into Congo DR. South Africa, came 3 months ago and they asked us to export 300 megawatts. Namibia is asking us for 150 megawatts. So when you add up all these numbers, I mean, we don't even have the capacity to be able to supply everything. I mean, the region as a whole is hungry for power. Mm-hmm. So please, investors sitting out there, come and invest in Zambia. The ground is fertile. The conditions are good. You never make a mistake. There are only two things that you should be investing in. One is power and one is food. So come and invest in, and you make your money, and you never regret. I think you have made the correct choice, and you should come to Zambia and invest in Zambia.
For more videos, please visit www.voicesofzambia.com.